Hello everyone, my name is Sumit Kumar and today I came with new real-time scenario that I faced recently in my company, in my project. So I thought to share with you people. So what is the scenario is, let's suppose that I have to deal with three different multiple geographical data. Okay, so one geo is, let's suppose that one geo is US, other is India geo. Okay, I'm just taking two geo example, but you can assume any other geo. Just taking US and India, and you have some data here in Redshift. Okay, you have two account basically, two AWS account. Okay, one AWS account in region US and another AWS account in region India. Okay, so and you have data, all the related customer information, whatever the data is there, it is there in your Redshift database under US region, and some other data for India employee is there in India region, India Redshift region. So I'm just creating one Redshift here, just Redshift, and that Redshift is in India account, and this Redshift is in US account. Okay. Okay, and you have to create one Power BI dashboard, single dashboard for both. So basically what challenge I faced is I need to create one view on Redshift India account. Okay, because this Power BI dashboard is connected to India account, and basically there are multiple table, 2, 3, 4, 3 tables that is taking data from India only. So there are multiple tables from Redshift that is in India account, and they are displaying this data. So one requirement also came that we have to bring some data from US account also. Okay, so I have to bring this US Redshift data into my India account, and top of that we need to create one visualization JSON. Okay, some report in Power BI. Okay, so let me recollect it again. I will just recap it. So what we have to do is, there are two account, US and India. This is the US account, this is India account. I have one Power BI dashboard that is taking data from Redshift India account. This is on Redshift. There is multiple view created on top of the view. They're creating one dashboard. Okay, the requirement is in US account also, US AWS account also, there are Redshift data. There is Redshift cluster and there is some data. So we need to bring this data also. So how will you do? So there is no direct connection, means you cannot, means you can directly connect to Power BI to this Redshift and create this. But the problem here will be like Power BI will be very slow because of multiple connectivity, and Power BI only have to deal with the data. So we usually don't do this. We have to create some normal view. Okay, and view will have all the data, and that view will be used by Power BI team. Okay, so this option is gone. So we can't connect directly from Power BI to this account and this account. So what option we have is we have to bring this data, US Redshift data, to this India Redshift. Okay, so you can, there are two options only. There's directly you cannot connect from one account to other account in Redshift. There's two options. One is unload data from Redshift to S3 in US account. Okay, and this S3 data you copy from US account to India account, India S3. And so once you have the data in S3, you copy this data into Redshift in India account. And once you have data in India account, then you can create one view and whatever you want. So basically what we have to do is we have to create the replication rule from India, from US to India. So as soon as I will unload data from Redshift to S3, this data should be replicate into my other account also. Okay, so this is my scenario. So we'll start doing this one. So what we have to do basically, there are two accounts. I already have opened my two AWS account. One AWS account is Sumit XYZ2. This will work my US account, and this will work as a source. And my second account is this one, Vivek21. So this will work as a target, and this is in India geo. You can see this is in India. So I will bring data from US Redshift to India Redshift. That is my goal. Okay. So first I will copy data from Redshift to S3, and once we have data into Redshift to S3 means inside this bucket, as soon as data will come into this bucket, this data should replicate into my India S3 also. Okay. So that is my requirement. First things we will create a replication rule. So this will be my source is my US, and India is my target. Okay. So first thing first is we have to enable the versioning in both the bucket. If you are not enabled, by default it will be not enabled. So enable the versioning in both bucket, source and target. This is my US account, so I enabled the versioning US account, and this is my target India account. So I will enable the versioning. So we'll go to property and just click on and enable the versioning. So I enabled the versioning in source and target, both places. Now I have to create the replication rule. So I will come to my source account. In the source account S3 bucket, if right now if you see there is no data here, this is my source S3 bucket, and we'll go to management. Inside the management, if you see you have to create replication rule. Click on create replication rule. Here you have to give the rule name. I'm just giving rule name as a cross region or US to India S3 replication. You can write whatever the name you want. And this is my source bucket, source region. Limit this is applied to all bucket. Okay. Limit the scope for this rule. Okay. So this is fine. So I'm just I don't have any prefix inside my bucket. If you have the prefix means folder inside the bucket, you can give the folder name. Choose account. So obviously this is my different account. So other account ID we have to give. What is the ID? We'll go to my target account. We'll keep this account ID and we'll paste this account ID here. And also we have to give my bucket name. And what will be my bucket name? I came here in my India geo the account and taking this bucket name and pasting here. This is my bucket name. Okay, so you can see here destination is Asia Pacific and Mumbai region. So click on change object ownership, and if you have created the role, you can give the role, because obviously we need to create the one role, create the policy to copy data from one S3 to other S3. So if you don't have created, so just choose create new role. It will create new role. Okay, so that and all you can keep as it is by default and save this one. Okay, so you can see this replication role has been created. Replication rule has been created. Now we have to go to my target. Okay, this is my target. To go to management, inside the management replication rule, you have to click on action. In the action, you go and click on receive replicated object, and here we are just doing this thing because to generate the policy. Okay, and here we have to give the source This is my source account, right? Source account, copy source account and paste it here and generate the policy. Once you have the policy generated, you can do this, okay, and copy this policy and close it. That's all. There's no need to do anything. That why we are doing is because we don't want to write my own policy. I just generate it from there, and we'll go to this same bucket. This is target only, okay? Target will go to permission, and that permission will go to edit policy, okay? Just click on edit policy, and you have to take this statement. Inside this statement, whatever things is there, just take it, remove it, and then paste it. Okay, I think I missed one. Okay, I missed something, so I will do Control Z. Control Z. Okay, that was the thing, right? So yeah, this one we remove from here to here. Okay, the statement, and here you paste it. Now it's fine. Okay, because whatever policy I have copied from there, that is having after statement, this curly bracket start from here. Okay, and this and all things you have to keep as it is. That's all. We'll do save change. Once this is done, now all setup of replication rule is done. Now we have to go to my source bucket. Okay, let me go back to my bucket object, and I will show you there is no data right now in my India account. Okay, now we'll go to my tag source. This is my source. There is also no data. So let's suppose that I am trying to unloading data from Redshift and data has come here. Okay, so that I will do in my next video, but assume data has come here. That data should replicate into my India account as well, right? So I will just upload some data for testing purpose, whether it is working or not. I'll just adding it from my system. It's on normal file and uploading it here. Okay. Okay, this got uploaded. So now we'll go here. This is my US account, right? US account data has uploaded. Means we unloaded data from Redshift. Assume. So data is there. So the data should also replicate into my India account. This is my India account, right? So just keep refreshing it. So based on your object size, it takes some time to copy data from one account to other account. Okay, because that is because of network latency. Sometimes it will take based on your object size. Let's suppose the 1 GB, 2 GB, 5 GB data is there. You are moving from one account to other account. So obviously it will take some few minutes, 5-6 minutes it might take. Okay, so in my scenario, I have copied 10 GB of data. That took less than 5 minutes. It also depends on your network latency also. So see, I think it took less than 1 second, and we have data now. So we have done half of our work already completed. We have created one application rule from US account to India account. So once in my next video, we'll just unload data from US Redshift into S3 US, and that data will automatically populate here in the India account. And once we have data here, we'll just copy this data into my Redshift. Okay, so that's how we will move one account Redshift data to other account Redshift. Okay, so this is one method. The other method is to create a snapshot, and that is little costly, and there are other difficulties is there. I didn't try of that one. I feel this is the easiest way of doing this one, and this all process we can automate using CloudWatch and Lambda. Okay, so that's all for this video. We'll do the next part in my next video. Okay, thank you very much. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you feel to subscribe, please subscribe and share with your friends.